Chapter 63. Thorns. Are you still not coming to bed? Adrian patted the space beside him. Ava stood at the foot of the bed in a light green nightgown, tugging at the hem of her clothes, hesitating to move forward. Adrian, isn't this inappropriate? She kept her head down, her voice barely above a whisper. It's Grace's birthday today. Who said they wanted to atone? Adrian crossed his arms and leaned against the headboard. The gauze on his forehead was still stained with red at the wound. In the private room earlier that day, Ava had agreed to Adrian's absurd proposal, being his mistress. It wasn't much different from before. She wouldn't do anything she didn't want to do. No one could force her. She was just a bit tired of the game and wanted Adrian to break up with Grace sooner, so she'd agreed. You knew it was her birthday, yet you still dared come home with me? Ava stood at the foot of the bed, unmoving. Adrian ran out of patience. He got out of bed and picked her up horizontally. His hand rested on her slender, soft waist, gently caressing it. Are you afraid? Adrian's tone carried certainty. Afraid I'll touch you? Afraid that if you get pregnant, it'll be inconvenient to run away from me next time? He bent down to place her on the bed, his smiling eyes devoid of any real warmth. Afraid of being like my mother, having your hands and feet bound by a child for life? I don't like children, and I won't have children. Ava lowered the vulnerability in her eyes. Her voice turned cold. Adrian, I'm different from your mother. I will never have children. Adrian's gaze fell on Ava's lower abdomen. Longing flickered in his eyes. Why? I don't like them. I really hate them. Ava answered without thinking, her voice taking on a sharp edge. Her whole being seemed covered in thorns. If you like children, Adrian, you can have Grace give you several more. Ava's reaction struck Adrian as odd. She seemed particularly resistant to the topic of having children. Ava pulled the blanket over herself and ignored the gaze from the person by the bed, closing her eyes. Children? A mocking curve formed at her lips. Don't touch me, my face hurts. Ava removed the hand from her waist, her sweet voice as bland as plain water. But that hand didn't pull back. Instead, it drew the distance between them closer. When did you learn this trick of getting angry and ignoring people? I'm just tired and want to sleep. Ava's soft voice carried a hint of weakness. Adrian's fingers paused slightly. What happened to your face? Ian Reed looked at Ava's face, hostility emanating from his eyes. Who hit you? I should be asking how you got into my house first. Ava leaned against the doorframe, showing no intention of letting Ian in. Ian's eyes darted around, his gaze evasive. I came to see Seven Jin. Did you like Seven Jin this much before? Ava crossed her arms, smiling as she looked at Ian. His lying technique was really too clumsy. I really like Seven Jin, Ian insisted. Is that so? Ava's smile was ambiguous as she questioned him. Ian stubbornly said yes. He actually didn't like dogs, especially dogs that always clung to Ava. But because it was Ava's dog, he could barely be said to love the house and its crow. Seven Jin is sleeping and doesn't want to see you. Ava, Seven Jin doesn't love sleeping at this time. Ian's persistent skill was as consistent as ever. She touched her empty stomach. Go buy groceries, then come back. Ian instantly understood her signal. His eyes curved upward. Ava, I already bought them. They're in the car. He was afraid Ava wouldn't let him in. If she threw vegetables at him again, that would be too embarrassing, so he left them in the car first. Then what are you still standing here for? Are you going to make me go get them? Ava straightened up. When she looked back, she saw someone holding flowers in the distance. Wesley Hale,